Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody, on this cloudy day here in Edmonton, at least. I hope that other places where you're viewing are a little bit sunnier. So I'm coming to you today because I've been really reflecting and I want to celebrate something and also hope that I'm going to be in service to you as you're listening to this. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Carol. So a lot of times people share, oh my gosh, I love your energy. Everywhere I go, that's the number one thing I hear about what people share. And that, I want to celebrate that because that is a real testament to all the deep inner work that I have done and continue to this day to be doing with my coach and my personal development coach, Rayanne Woodshot. I'd like to give her a shout out. You guys. So if you saw my Facebook Live yesterday about being so proud of my 7-year-old son. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Barbara. And how he just has such an abundant mindset. And it also happened today, too, with my other son, my 5-year-old. He found 10 cents. He's like, look, abundance. And I'm like, yes, that is abundance. And then, that just brings me so much joy to see, because our kids are just mirrors of us. And it brings me so much joy to see that the work that I've been doing on myself and how I've been showing up in my life has really reflected in my kids. And I'm not just talking the surfacey, abundant stuff, but I'm talking deep. I struggled, and I don't hide that. I have been very open and transparent about how I've struggled as a mom on these Facebook Lives. Struggled meaning I get overwhelmed. I had this unconscious belief that boys are forbidden, and that came from my upbringing, because our core beliefs are formed before the age of 8. And oh my goodness, I'm trying to have this light thing happening. It's not even working. Okay. Hi, Jenny. And because I grew up with this unconscious belief that boys are forbidden, I'm aware of it now, obviously, but me having 2 young sons, it felt really overwhelming, and I always felt like I was running away inside. Even though I could go through the motions as a mom, it was really hard to stay present. Again, I could probably look like I'm present, but emotionally I wasn't as integrated or present as a mom. And kids feel that. They do. They feel it deeply. You can do all the right things as a parent, who the fuck does that anyways, but right? But you can do all the basic right things, and yet not truly, you go through all the motions and not truly feel like you're connected with your kids on a deep, meaningful way, in the way that you want to be. And so me working through my own stuff and being more present as a mom, I was able to I now see, because energetically and emotionally, they would always go to Dan. And in fact, in the mornings, the first thing they would say, if they come into our room, and Dan's downstairs working out already, where's Daddy? Not good morning, Mommy, but where's Daddy? And this was early last year. And I thought, God, hey, Jesse, hey, Cheryl, hey, Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Nicole, or Lara. And I thought, holy shit, I'm not even in my kids' mirrors. We're a reflection mirror of, our kids are a reflection mirror of us, and I'm not even in their mirror. So I made it in my intention to prioritize that I'm going to be in my kids' mirrors. And how I'm going to do that is work on myself and work on my intentions and focus my energy on showing up. This is why I'm so dedicated to get you to show up in your life in all your roles. Because everything changes. Everything changes when you show up. And I see that so clearly, and it only took me, I know you guys, seriously, as soon as I made that decision and I was really, really clear about it, it literally took me 2 days. 2 days for my kids to start shifting how they were showing up with me, because I shifted. Kids feel it so deeply. But I can't remember if I mentioned this, but before the age of 8, we all form our core beliefs. Right? My kids are luckily not 8 years old yet. I'm teasing, but like, it is so important. And so today, I'm going to say I've been working intentionally very hard and showing up as a mom and being more present. And no such thing as perfect. So of course, I don't strive anymore for perfectionism. I'm a recovered perfectionist because there's no fucking such thing. But do your damn best to prioritize what's important, to prioritize and show up for yourself. Because when you do that, everything in your life is mirrored back to you, in your career, in your love life, in your friendships, in your parenting. It's all mirrored back to you. And this is not about being perfect. This is not about something being good or bad. It's like, is this serving you? You can't control what other people do or say, but you can control how you show up. And it's not easy. Dan and I both preach how deeply important it is to continue doing your inner work. We see Rayanne as a couple, to continue enlightening ourselves as a couple and becoming more conscious as individuals and as a couple. And we are a walking testimony and what happens when you do your work. And so yesterday, Jennifer Kramer Lewis, I'm going to tag you. You don't know how much you have just you sharing your post about my share of how proud I am of my son, my 7-year-old, having abundant mindset, seeing the world with such fullness. And how Jennifer, you shared what an inspiring badass mom I am, has been one of the most touching things I have felt. And I'll just say I have felt. And it just is a reflection. And we just met this past Friday when we both spoke at this Women Means Business. And I'm the type of person that wants to get to know people. No matter what. I want to get to know you. Because business is not just business to me. It's about relationships. And Jennifer and I got to know each other and just, she didn't know that I was struggling as a mom. She doesn't know that. But maybe she knows that. She thought, I don't know. But like, we didn't even talk too much about being moms. But for her to just share that was a huge, I feel seen, I feel heard. So thank you very much, Jennifer, in the work that I've been doing on myself. And this is why I deeply believe, like even in my own business, I don't see my clients just to help them build their business. There is a personal and spiritual foundation with a business focus. You can put in all the strategies and systems and mechanics you want. But if you don't work on who you are and bringing out your authentic, loving self, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. You're not going to get the results you want because you haven't worked on you. There's a disconnect, and energy doesn't lie. People can feel that disconnect. I've seen it. I feel it. There's too much fakeness in the world, and people don't realizing how fake it is, or like that there's a blind spot. Okay, it comes across as fakeness, but I think it's a blind spot. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see people being uncomfortable, and I just send them love. I'm just showing up as me, and I send them love. That's all I can do, because it's not my responsibility to take care or do the work for other people, right? So, and I want you to like hear that. You're not here to rescue anybody. If you want to change how people show up, you can only do so much. But that's, in my case, with my kids, that's on me. It's my responsibility to show up for me first and set the intention so that I can be the role model, I can be the example, I can be the leader in my life, so I can influence my kids, influence people just by setting an example. And I'm not for everybody. I even just got a shirt that says I'm not for everyone, and I'm okay with that. You guys, that's really what it's about. You're not here to please everybody. You do the best that you can in showing up and being your most authentic self, taking off all those masks, and your world starts to shift. How you perceive things start to shift. How things actually start to roll out in dynamics and patterns start to shift. It is so incredibly beautiful. And so I've been journaling, and before I came on this Facebook Live, and I want to share with you what I'd like to offer you in helping you. Hopefully you've been receiving value in hearing me, just sharing my story and being real with you. But how did I even get here? How did I get here so that my people are always saying, not everybody, of course, because I'm not for everybody, but the majority of people that I meet or who come across me, even strangers, for an hour, your energy is amazing and it feels real. Right? I don't think it feels real to some people who don't believe that you can actually be this joyful. I've also gotten that feedback. And then when they get to know me, they're like, holy shit, you actually are this happy. I didn't know this could be a thing. Yes, my loves, it is a thing to actually vibrate higher in your frequency. We're all just energy. We can vibrate low and shame is the heaviest emotion there is. And when you carry a lot of shame, whether it's conscious or unconscious, it shows up in your life. You hide, you're closed off. Your energy is closed off, and people experienced you as that. I can think of some people in my circles right now that are like that, and I send you love. And I know it's not about me. I absolutely know, because I'm just showing up as me. And we can't take it personally. My inner critic goes, oh my God, they don't like me. Oh my God, they didn't respond to me. Oh my God, they're not as friendly back to me. That's okay, because I know it's not about me. I'm just going to do me. And that's what I hope for you too, is just reflect on those relationships in your life that you want to nurture, you want to cultivate, you want to have deep fulfillment with. Are they exactly feeling that way? And if not, what can you do to shift this? Number one, it's self-reflection. It's taking accountability. Don't blame the other person, but look at, what part do I have in this? And have I done everything that I could do to let this person know, to change myself, or to look at my piece in it and then share my piece in it in a accountable way? Okay. Victim is the quickest way to block off any healthy relationship potential of it. You blame somebody else, you blame them, you put it in there, you put it back on them in a way that doesn't feel safe for them to look at themselves. That's just gonna damage, and that's gonna further distance you, whether that's a friendship or a spousal relationship, right? Parents, child, you need to hear them out. You need to see them and put aside any judgment. And this is also in your relationship with yourself. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship you'll ever have because you live with you all the time. And I also believe, because I'm very spiritual, your relationship with faith, whatever your faith is, universe, God, creator, Buddha, Allah, whoever that is for you. I know there's a million more, but I'm just going to name those. And what I also want to share, number 2, is always be intentional. Be intentional with what you want to create in your life, because when you're intentional, you pay more attention to it. And then number 3 is self-reflection. Take the time to reflect with yourself. Respond to yourself first thing in the morning. That's why I love working out. I journal, I meditate. These might be not your ways to have your power hour, okay? Whatever serves you and makes you feel good. Don't turn to texting or social media first thing in the morning, because now you're reacting to the world. Don't turn on the news. Oh my God, okay? You're reacting to the world. If those things are important to you or they're part of your life, yes, but respond to you first, okay? Because you set the tone of your day when you respond to you, and you can journal. I journal what I'm calling in. I literally wrote this today, guys. It's right here, first thing. Today, I call in love, the kind of love that feels complete, whole, seen, heard, and unconditional. Because that's how I feel. And that's what I want more of. And that's why I'm inspired to do this Facebook Live. And then I want you to, I've been talking about this, I invite you, after you respond to yourself, take time to reflect on what you want to call in and how your life mirrors you in every single aspect. In your romantic relationship, in your relationships with your business, with your career, in your relation. Yes, that is a relationship. I just learned that from Miss Glenise, who is one of the speakers as well that I met at She Means Business. And if you want to learn more about that, I actually share a little bit more about that in my free Facebook group. How you go into relationship with your self-care, with your friends, right? Reflects on all of this. And then if you are in a romantic relationship, too many times, and I know Dan and I have not really been doing pleasures in the bedroom and bank because we're very focused on other priorities right now, and we're doing this thing for fun, and we trust me guys, we are coming out again soon. But Dan and I continue doing the work, like I said, and too many times do I go to a restaurant and see couples, parents, kids on their phones while having a meal. Like, nobody's fucking talking to anybody. When I go shisha, people are on their phones. Like, there's 4 guys or guys and girls hanging out. They're shishaing, but they're looking at their phones the whole fucking time. The hell, you guys? Wake the fuck up. Connect with each other. You didn't come out here just to be on your fucking phones and sit with each other. I'm sorry if I feel I'm sounding judgy. But what the hell? Be with each other. Put the phones away. I recently saw one of my girlfriends, her husband, he has a master whose home, it looks like a yoga studio, but his home has a basket and says, "This is a mindful home. Please leave your technology here." And I'm so fucking inspired by that. Am I living that yet? No, but I'm fucking inspired by that. And absolutely, I'm getting Lois Lesage. I've hired her to Get It Organized. This Thursday, my family and I were going to organize our home, and I'm gonna implement that basket. I really love that. Mindfulness connects. And so if you're in a romantic relationship, what Dan and I did this morning, we do it every morning when we're working out together. We reflect on how life is going. Maybe not every morning, but we communicate. we say, how's it been going? How's it been going in your, I mean, this isn't the words we use, but what we're basically talking about is, how's it going in relationship with me, with him, his own relationship with him? And how is it going in our relationship with us? And this morning, we talked about how I just feel so deeply integrated as a mom, and I started crying during our workout. I'm so fucking fulfilled. Yes, that's how I show. I'm tearful. I feel it so deeply how fulfilled I am. And so reflect on that with your spouse. Have conversations like this with your spouse, because this changes everything. Hi, Raquel. Hi, beautiful. Another beautiful woman I met this weekend at She Means Business. Thank you for coming on. Be real with people, because people can feel it when you're not real, but that's because you're not being real with you. What lies are you telling yourself when you're not really truly looking at you? Courage is looking at your own stuff, looking at what you don't love about your behaviors, and then look at the thoughts behind them. They're not bad. There's a reason you're not focused. There's a reason you're distracting. There's a reason you're avoiding what you actually need to face. And so it's like getting to the root of that. And I know it takes a lot of courage, because it's easier to just be on autopilot. But wake the F up, guys. Wake up, because when you freaking wake up, you will love your life that much more. You will feel so much more abundant in many different forms. You will feel so much more love for yourself, which is the key to having more joy, more fulfillment, more meaningful relationships in your life. When you love yourself that deeply, and you guys all know I preach about self-love. I have learned what I need to teach. I continue learning what I need to teach, because there's no such thing as perfect. And evolving and growth, stepping outside your comfort zone, creating that next version of yourself is what will bring true fulfillment, build your legacy. No one on their deathbed goes, oh, gee, I wish I made more money. At the end of the day, life, you ain't thinking about that. You're thinking about, did I create a legacy? Did I create a meaningful life? Did I impact people? Did I impact, and am I leaving footprints? Are you doing that? It does not matter what you do in your career. What matters the most is, are you making impacts as a person in your community, as a parent, if you're a parent, as a friend? Are you showing up? Are you sitting at the table? Are you putting everything on the table and looking at it? And releasing the things that no longer serve you or this world? That's what matters. And then that way you can look, and don't wait till you're on your deathbed. Look now. Look now. It's never too late. You're never too old. You're never too young to reflect on your life now and start looking forward. Look back to see your lessons, all the hard shit you've been through. Look at what's not working now. See the lessons in it. Go through it. I'd love to support you. If you need that support to work through your humanness and the beliefs that no longer serve or support you, I'd love to help you. And so that you can move forward and call in your soulmate tribe. Your soulmate tribes. And that can change. I have friends that come and go. And that's okay. Because people evolve. And some people don't. And you no longer sit in the same frequency. And that's okay. You can't make the other person do that. We all come for seasons, chapters. Some friendships are lifelong. But at the end of the day, are you okay with you? Are you living on purpose? I'm going to leave you with that. I'd love to hear what action, inspired action from hearing this, how this may have touched you, how this may have spoke with you. Let me know. If you feel more comfortable, PM me. It's me. I'd love to know. I see you. I feel you. I hear you. Thank you.